Good morning, it's Melissa, Mother Lover for Life, 100%, coming to you from under the pine trees today. I hope all of you are having a good day, deciding to focus on something positive. Today I'll be doing the Sacred Path cards again for my positive morning focus. So we're going to see what Great Mystery, Great Spirit have to share with us today. For our daily positive focus. I'm going to be doing the cornstalk spread today. It's a 4-card spread. I do use tarot cards, but they are a tool I use to focus on positivity. They're based on Native American traditions, and I think over 250 some tribes collaborated to help write this book. It's not dark magic, it's not witchcraft. It is a tarot deck based on Native American traditions. So the cornstalk spread is right here, and we will see if our cornstalk is catching any corn pollen manna. So I've already mowed a yard this morning and had some breakfast, so I've fed my body, and now I'm going to feed my spirit body. The sacred path is walking the Great Red Road rather than the crooked trail. So I'm a bridge between the crooked trail and the Great Red Road, or at least that's my intention. So the cornstalk spread. Corn has been a daily staple of the people for hundreds of years. We believe that corn pollen is sacred and that we are fed by the fertile earth whose gift is our corn. A wise medicine man once said that if a philosophy did not grow corn, it had no value. Corn is the symbol of goodness, abundance, fertility to our people, and these are the things that feed us daily. We may feed the body, mind, the heart, and the spirit if we seek beauty in our daily lives. For it is the beauty of living in balance that grows corn. The cornstalk spread is a way to receive the life manna that comes from sacred corn pollen. It is a gentle daily reminder of the beauty that can be experienced if you're open to it. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these cards, and we will see what Great Mystery, the message that Great Mystery has to share with me and the collective, so that we can continue walking the Great Red Road in beauty, rather than focusing on all the negativity that's going on, in society today. As long as I keep my inside in check, usually the external world doesn't seem quite so horrible. And I have a lot better attitude when I can live that way than allowing the crazies to infiltrate my brain spaces. And that's what I say. I run my own brain train. Not today, devil, you nutty mother lover. Hit it, God. Or Great Mystery, whatever you want to call it. Good orderly direction. Just walking a sacred path, whatever sacred path you want to walk. It's just good energy. You can call it whatever you want. Great Mystery doesn't care. Great Spirit doesn't care. As long as you are trying to live and walk in truth and beauty. However you get there is your own way, and that's okay. It's your journey. I just find I'm closest to God in nature, and that's what works for me. Sometimes going to church is what works for other people. I don't mind church, but it's not my favorite place to be. I've always felt kind of uncomfortable there because I didn't grow up going to church, but I've always grown up believing there is some sort of God or higher power. Nature just seems to work better for me. So I've got just as many crazy people going to church as there is, walking the streets. So they're everywhere, the good and the, confused. Sometimes people portray walking a sacred path, but they don't. So you have to have discernment and decide who's worthy of your time, because your time is precious, just as mine is. So I try not to waste time on people that are not walking the similar path as me, because then I'm just wasting my time. Because if somebody thinks they know everything, there's nothing to teach them, and you're probably just going to learn bad behaviors and what not to do from them. And I've learned that. I've learned that lesson. until I got in touch with my Sacred Heart again and, you know, decided to walk my truth in beauty. It's not always the easiest thing to do, but that's what I do. No matter where I'm at, I will crawl before no one. So, this is part of my daily, tool regimen that works for me. You'll find maybe other things work for you. It's your journey and your self-discovery and your walk. So, I've had to use a lot of different spiritual, I kind of drew from every little bit, something from every little religion, and made it my own, and God's my best friend. That's how I talk to God, or Great Mystery. I come as I am, and that's good enough. It's truth. I don't believe in the condemning, get thrown in the pits of hell, fire, God, because it's hell on earth. Every day. Depends on if you're focusing on the hell on earth, or you're focusing on what's going on good on earth. I choose to focus on the good, but be aware and mindful of the bad. Oh great, this big old truck's going to pull up right next to me. Mid-American. Yesterday it was the mower, today it's the big old Mid-American truck. That just goes to show I don't run my external environment. Oh, there's a spider. So I'll shuffle these one more time. The first card is the root card, which denotes, I'll try to speak a little louder, so that way you can hear me. So I'm not going to pick up and move, we're just going to deal with it the way it is. Right? Yay! Yes. The first card is the root card, which denotes the beauty that can be experienced today by connecting to the Earth Mother. This card can also speak about the root of the problem. If you're in turmoil about some life situation, the root card can also allow you to see the resources available through connecting to the Earth Mother. Well, this Mid-American truck is making it awfully difficult for me to connect to Earth Mother right now. This is why I love the city. And yes, I am being a smartass. Yep. Leave it to Mid-America. Fuck up my video, right? Oh, my bad. Yep. God's not done with me yet. I still swear sometimes. Oh. Call the police, right? So we're going to draw 4 cards and see how I can walk in beauty today, not let these external things bother me. Thank you, Mid-America. I'm sure there's some sort of thing that they're just dying to work on right next to me, huh? Righto. So I'll just have to tolerate that. Yeah. That's usually why I go to the park, and, unfortunately my external circumstances are not, I don't have a park right now. So this is the best I can do today, guys. Hope it's good enough for you. If not, I guess watch tomorrow's video. Or one of the old ones. So, whoop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so look at this. The first card is the root card, which denotes the beauty that can be experienced today by connecting to Earth Mother. This card can also speak about the root of the problem. If you are in turmoil about a life situation, the root card will also allow you to see the resources available if you connect to Mother Earth. So the root card is Burden Basket, Self-Reliance, 34. So much for seeking peace this morning, huh, guys? Love it. 34. Just breathing in that good pine air. I love Mid-American energy. Okay, here we go, burden basket. Burden basket carries my grief and gives me the strength to go on. Burden basket reminds me not to take my burdens to others' homes. Burden basket sings to me when the winter is long, reminding me of summer's heat that brings warmth to my ancient bones. So basically, in Native American tradition, there's little use for the burden basket in these modern times. So, back in the day, they used to carry sticks and, all kinds of little things in the burden basket, and they'd hang them outside the home, and then that kind of teaches you not to take your burdens into other people's houses for them to try to solve your problems, because self-reliance, that tells you that you are able to solve your own problems if you're able to hook into and heart connect to Great Mystery and seek from gratitude and your inner knowing that you're able to solve your own problems. The self-reliance is the keynote in all of the burden basket teachings. Physical strength is best supported by using leverage and the body's appendages to balance the number of baskets we can carry. To have compassion for the burdens of others and yet not take on those burdens as our own requires a strong heart. Strength of character is called for in order to keep from adding to the problems of others through gossip or complaints. Great sensitivity is necessary for impeccable timing in knowing when and how to speak to others. Personal balance brings the self-reliance we need to be in present time. If you're carrying a burden basket today, this card is telling you to pull from your inner strength. Become self-reliant. You can conquer the world when you let go of the burdens by trusting your ability to find your own answers. Problems cease being burdens when solutions are found. The burden basket also teaches us not to drop our woes at the door of another. Relying on ourselves and our connection to Great Mystery teaches us to stretch into our potential. If confusion sets in and counsel is sought, use the advice. Don't waste the precious time of others if you do not intend to respect the wisdom offered. Know also that it is not your job to solve the problems of others. Don't rob others of their right of self-reliance. In all cases, we only carry the burdens we wish to carry. If it makes us feel good or important to have so much to handle, we might need to take a look at our ideas of self-importance. The reminder is that we are all self-reliant and must use our talents to find our own solutions. The best answer is one shared equally by all travelers on the sacred path. So that's a good reminder for me. I can't always expect others to rely on others to solve my problems, and I'm aware of that. But sometimes it's okay, to ask for help or suggestions from, people that you trust. Which that number has dwindled down for me, which is okay. As long as I have a couple good buddies, I'm cool. So number 2, excuse me, the second card is the Stalk card, which expresses the attitude needed to walk in beauty and balance. The Stalk card can also denote the lesson you need to learn so that you may be a bridge between the path of understanding and the crooked trail. The human bridge is a peacemaker, true witness, or healer. You may be called upon to take one of those roles at any time. The courage, talent, or ability needed to be a human bridge is supported by the Stalk card. So the Stalk card is Truth as my protection, the arrow, 12. So that's what I do. I am using truth as my protection, because if I walk in truth and beauty, then I am protected by Great Mystery and Great Spirit. Thank you, Mid-American, for leaving. Whew! That was a heck of a lot of noise. And that's just the damn truth. Thank goodness. Whew. Didn't even hear myself think or read. Okay, Warrior Clan, your arrows. Fly straight and true. Bold of heart, proven faith, protection lives through you. The warrior clans of Native America were the protection of the people. The spirit of the warrior clan is represented by the arrow. The arrow is straight and true, quickly and deadly if aimed to kill. The Braves earned the right to be called that name through many tests of leadership and agility. Courage was the main ingredient in the making of a warrior, but it had to be tempered by truth, common sense, physical prowess, integrity, and connection to spirit before the right to be a warrior clan was earned. After rites of passage, which occurred around a young man's 13th year, the slow and arduous process of learning how to be a man was begun by a father, with a father, an uncle, another warrior clan member, or a chief. These lessons include hunting, tracking, going on a raid, county coup, vision quest, sundance, and leading a hunting party. The nightly dancing of these activities reenacted for the tribe celebrated each of these victories. Honors were bestowed upon each young man who honored his clan with acts of bravery. Each step of the path to warrior clan was purposely hard and grueling, since the leadership of the tribe and sometimes the nation would fall on the shoulders of the next warrior clan generation. A man's skill making arrows could show how much care he would take in leading his people. The best of the best would be chosen as the chief after they honored themselves for 50 or more years. A warrior was never considered an elder and wise enough to be the main chief until his life was rich with experience. He was considered a full-grown adult after 50 years. If the arrow has found its target in the cards today, you are being asked to find truth of your present situation. You can protect yourself from uncomfortable situations by using truth as your protection. It does not matter what others think of you. You know the truth. When you honor that truth, you cannot be hurt by the lies of others. Arrow also speaks of the ideas of brotherhood. This is to say that you must armor yourself with the good intent and truthfulness of those you wish to associate with. Drop those who will no longer honor your path or truth. Remember, an arrow is straight and always says, stay on the sacred path. So that's a good reminder to walk in truth. That's how I walk in beauty. I lived my truth. Even when it was hard, it was still my truth. Okay, let's see. Number 3. The Colonel card is the card that tells the fruits of your labor, what the fruits of your labor will provide for you. The lesson of this card should be fully digested so that the ear of corn can give energy to the body, mind, and spirit, and support your present path. Kernels of corn represent the seeds of the future native people. These kernels also provide food for the present. Through learning present lessons, the future will be assured. And the card I drew for that is Decisions, Council Fire, 24. Oops. Okay. Elders gathered the fire of wisdom's light, words, decisions, conclusions, all through the night. It is an ancient Native American custom to call council fire when decisions need to be made that affect the whole tribe or nation. To sit on any council as a representative of the people, a person would have to have proven themselves through example that he or she was worthy of honor. Many years of being truthful, brave, compassionate, sharing, a good listener, a fair judge, a discreet counselor, and honored tribal member went into the making of the Council of Chiefs. These same qualities were necessary for any member of the Council of Women, war councils, treaty councils, clan councils, or medicine councils, and every decision regarding the life path that could change the destiny of the people. A council had to be called so that every sacred point of view could be heard and every possibility explored. If you have been waffling over what to do next, the Council Fire card is insisting that you make a decision. There can be no forward movement if you fail to decide which trail will lead you out of the swamp and into the forest. It takes courage to make changes in your life, and all changes must begin with a decision. Do it and do not look back. Life awaits you in all its beauty. If the decision of another has left you in a precarious position, make new decisions of your own. There is no need to make your decisions based upon another's. Consider all possibilities and how your decision affects others, then be courageous enough to act. Find your truth and stick to it. So that's what I'm doing. Even though it might be a little bit harder for now, I am walking in truth and beauty and speaking up for what I believe is true within my heart, even though the road is difficult right now. So I have made a decision. I will live my truth, walk the Great Red Road, even if it means I'm homeless right now. I will not live somewhere where I am not happy, where my light is being dimmed by others in order to give them self-power over me. That doesn't work for me anymore. It leads to unhappiness and it depletes my energy. So the fourth card is the Corn Mana card, which denotes how your corn silk is catching the sacred pollen and bringing abundance to your life. If you're feeling the fear of scarcity, the Corn Mana card will present the lesson that you need to learn to realign with the field of plenty. If your life and personal philosophy are growing corn, this card shows how to continue growing. So 10, introspection and goals, the West Shield, the bear. So, and I do have goals. And if I continue to walk in truth, I'm meeting those goals every day. I walk the Great Red Road. Because I'm taking care of me while helping others. West Shield, power of woman to seek answers, place of Bear's Cave. In the fading light of Grandfather's sun, the horizon of tomorrow brings the strength to meet my goals. The West is the traditional home of Bear on the medicine wheel. The color of the direction is black, which represents the void where the answers live within the dark cave of Bear. The ability to go within and to introspect is the female energy, which is receptive. The womb of a woman is the place where all ideas as well as babies are nurtured and given birth. The darkness of the fertile womb is the place where each of us on the good red road of physical life had our beginnings. We were the future generations to our parents. What future holds is always in the West, the place of our tomorrows. To understand the West, the looking within place, we must first understand our own natures. Unless we are connected to all our relations, the standing people, stone people, creature beings, Mother Earth, Father Sky, Grandfather Sun, Grandmother Moon, the four chief spirits, air, earth, water, fire, and the creepy crawling insects, and all other forms of life form Adam to create Great Star Nation. We feel that the answers live outside of us. If we understand that the spirit of all of these other life forms dwells inside of our bodies, we begin to understand that we can look within to feel and know the answers. In our earthly bodies, our cells carry memory of all that has ever been. Answers live in our spirits, knowing potential. The West Shield, if the West Shield has appeared in your spread, Bear is asking you to look at your present goals and discern how they affect your future. Are the answers you seek from your own inner knowing? If not, it may be time to enter the silence and digest the question so that your personal answers can emerge. Bear also reminds us that the West Shield is the place of all tomorrows. If you are afraid of the unknown, it may be time to clear away the fear. Strength to accomplish this clearing is Bear's greatest medicine. Call on Bear and feel the courage to meet the future fill your spirit. In all cases, West Shield speaks of the ability to complete our goals. The acknowledgement of our own inner strengths and the power to find and know our own answers. Remember that the opinions of others become mixed with our own doubts and become limitations when we forget to enter the silence within our own hearts and connect to Great Mystery and Great Spirit. And I know that, and that is a great reminder for me. So I thanked Bear for the lessons and began the journey of understanding my personal West Shield. May this sharing also aid you in your joy-filled sojourn to Land of Bear and the lessons of the West. And with that, I'm going to say peace out, Mother Lover. I hope all of you have a lovely day and decide to focus on something positive that makes your heart smile. And that's what I'm doing, and I'm walking in my truth and using it as my protection. And I do have goals, and I'm on this red road right with you, and I love all of you, and I hope you have a blessed day. Thank you for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, and share. And any questions that you have, I would be more than happy to answer the best way I know how. All I know is the path that I've walked and the struggles that I've had and what I've done to overcome those. So if I can help in any way, please let me know. And have a great day. Thank you. Peace.